You're very welcome here to Dean McGlinchey Park for this, the Under-14A Championship Final. The 2020 decider held over from last year. Conditions far from ideal, I have to say. The rain beginning to fall here in Ballinascreen for this meeting between the home side Ballinascreen and Magherafelt. And our referee has both captains in the centre of the park, so only moments away from this game. So good evening wherever you're tuned our way. Maybe it's morning time, maybe it's in the middle of the night. Wherever you are in the world, you're very welcome here to the Derry LGFA Facebook page, bringing you live coverage of this eagerly awaited clash, as I say, Ballinascreen against Magherafelt. I'm going to run through both sides. I'll start off with the visitors, Magherafelt. Well, they will line out with Jolene Markle in goals. The full back line then of Kiva McCafferty, Mia Slevin and Cara Tohol. The half back line of Eva Maynes, Dervla Quinn and Lily Hurl. The midfield pairing is Sonata Savota Tova and Leah Brewster, and the half-forward line of Katie Watson, Neve O'Donnell and Cara Lee. The full-forward line of Brooke Taylor. Anna Donnelly, the team captain, is wearing number 14, and at number 15 is Lisa Lavery. So that is the Magherafelt side, and down to my left-hand side as I look out is the Ballinascreen side, and they will line out with Tierna Kelly in goals. The full back line of Maddie McAvoy, Shannon Corriston at full back and Erin Moran at the other corner. The half back line then is Eva Quinn, Rose Kelly and Katie Jo McNamee. The midfield pairing is the team captain at number 8, Leanne McCullough. She is partnered by Shannon Burns, and the full half-forward line, is Eve Convery, Natalie McKenna and Erin McDonald. The full forward line then of Amy Lindsay, Sienna McGuigan and Shona Fullerton. And a referee in the centre of the park is Tara McVeigh from the Dungiven Club, and of course fixture secretary for Derry LGFA. Magherafelt going for a wonderful treble. They've won the under-16s, they've won the minors. Now they're hoping to add the under-14s, but they're coming up against a side looking for 4 in a row at under-14 level. This is their 4th successive final and looking for that 4th successive title. 2017, 2018, 2019 winners. Can they make it the 2020 winners? We may be a year late, but it's still up for grabs. So this will hopefully, as we say, put the curtain and close the curtain down on 2020 in the footballing world, as this, as I say, is the last of the finals to be decided. This Under-14A Championship decider, Ballinascreen against Magherafelt. They met last week, of course, if you might have joined us for that one. That was live over in Rossa Park. Magherafelt coming out on top in that Under-16 final. We have a couple of people and players that were involved in both, so they'll be looking, Magherafelt will be looking to add that title, as I say, to their minor and Under-16 title, while Ballinascreen will be looking to reverse that disappointment for them last weekend. So we're hopefully in for a good final, but unfortunately conditions, as I say, far from ideal, and it's closing in the mountains. I can just see some of them in front of me, but down to my left or my right hand side they're a bit more clearer, so hopefully that is where the brightness is coming from, and it will brighten up before this game does come to a halt. But at the moment it looks like it's going to start in the rain. Any supporters that are making their way in here or making their way into the covered stand, into the shelter, and hopefully, as I say, the rain will pass and it will be only a shower, but it's going to leave it slippy underfoot for both teams, and they're in their final huddles. Just the last words of encouragement from the management teams to see maybe final little tactics, but I'm sure all the work has been done in the last couple of weeks, and we're just waiting now for our national anthem to be sung here, and it will be sung by a local girl, Sarah Kelly from the Ballinascreen Club will be the singer up on the balcony away down to our left hand side, the scoreboard end here of Dean McGlinchey Park. So we're just awaiting the go ahead for that to come our way, and I'm sure that will be coming very, very soon, as the two teams still in their little huddle, so the management definitely having a lot of words to say to them before throw in here, which is very fast approaching now. We've gone over the 7:30, it's 3 minutes late already, but Tara McVeigh, I'm sure, will be soon giving the go ahead for the national anthem to begin, and more importantly the ball to be thrown in this Under-14 decider, of course sponsored by TBF Construction Machinery yet again, and thanks to them further sponsorship of not just the under-14s but also of the under-16 championship as well. So the whistle goes and we're just awaiting for our national anthem singer to strike up, our Ara Navian, as both teams just get ready. And as we pause for our Ara Navian. So Ara Navian, again sung by Sarah Kelly from the Ballinascreen club. So both teams now making their way into the positions. Now they're going back into a little huddle again. Maybe it's the words of both their respective captains on this occasion. Leanne McCullough wearing number 8 for Ballinascreen and wearing number 14 for Magherafelt, Anna Donnelly. So which of them will be getting their hands on the trophy? Will it be a treble for Magherafelt? Will it be under 14, under 16 and minor crowns for them? Or can Ballinascreen make it 4 in a row at under 14 level? Time will tell. Hopefully you will stay with us. Coverage again, of course, thanks to Bradley's in Mahra, bringing you live streaming, and of course to SVS Productions for bringing you this live coverage here from Dean McGlinchey Park as the shout goes up from the Ballinascreen girls. So they're making their way into their respective positions, and as I say that, the shout goes down to my right hand side from the Magherafelt girls, the visitors playing in their red and white, and of course the maroon and white of the Ballinascreen girls. So the rain still falling down here in McGlinchey Park as the referee in the centre of the park, Tara McVeigh, is about to get this under 14 decider underway here. And unfortunately conditions playing havoc with my match programme, but we will do our best to keep it as dry as we can. And the players in the centre of the park, the midfielders, Leanne McCullough and Shannon Burns of Ballinascreen, Sonata Savatova and Leah Brewster, who was of course part of the under-16s last week. Leah, she is in the centre of the park for Magherafelt. That's Tara McVeigh, just checking. The lines person over on the far side just wants to have a little word with her, or with him, or her, sorry, apologies. Just telling her maybe both lines people are on the same side of the field. So she's making her way over here. So the rain, as I say, coming down here, which will make it slippy and will make the football, the O'Neills, like a ball, like a bar of soap. But it's Magherafelt. They're first into contention. Leah Brewster, as I said, but she's dispossessed there by the screen girl and she goes to ground. It's the midfielder and the team captain, Leanne McCullough, wins the first free of the evening and she drops it in long. Looking in there, it looked like a little nudge on the back, but the ball's still broken down here. But it's the Magherafelt defence that clear up the danger. Coming out to the wing here, but they're putting them under pressure is the screen girls, and it looked like a little tug, was it? No, the referee says to play on there, and it's a chance maybe for Screen to open their account. The ball's fisted in here, and it could be an opportunity here for the full forward. And just like in the under-16 final, they've rattled the back of the net. Sienna McGuigan with the goal, and it's an early start for Screen, just like they had done last week in the under-16 final. They began it with a goal, but they'll be hoping that it's not the same result because they went on to lose that one. But they've got the early strike with the opening goal inside the opening minute of this contest, and they've won that kick out as well. And here they come again with the wing half forward here, Erin McDonald loses possession though and is picked up there by the Magherafelt defence, played out into the wing, but racing after that one is Rose Kelly. but she's beaten to it there by Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell breaks away from the challenge. Of course, her brother scored the all-important goal in the minor final against Monaghan on Friday night, and here's a great ball in here, and it might be a quick response here for the Magherafelt girls, and it's the full forward Anna Donnelly with the opportunity, but she puts it to the wrong side and wide of the target from the team captain. But Magherafelt, you would feel, will be looking for Niamh O'Donnell to play a big part in this game, and Rose Kelly will be tracking her every inch of the way. As the ball's kicked out here down in front of us by Eve Convery. Convery gathers possession, plays it long, and it comes off the chest there of the screen girl, but she has time to pick it up here, which is Shona Fullerton. Fullerton, ball in, looking for the full forward in there, and she skips away from the challenge, gives it back out here as an opportunity maybe to extend the advantage, but it just tails out and wide from Erin McDonald. So it's out and wide of the target. They have a wider piece, but it's on the scoreboard that matters, and a screen that have that opening goal. Ball out into the wing again. It's a good run here from Leah Brewster. Brewster gathers possession, plays it on up along the wing, and the ball comes in, but the referee spotted a little nudge there on Katie Watson. The nudge coming in from Katie Jo McNamee, and it's a good ball in there, but that's a great hand in there from the full back. Was that a shoulder? Referee says no, and it comes to the full forward Anna Donnelly. Donnelly trying to break away from the challenge, gives it out here now to the wing half back up there, Eva Mayonnaise, but she has been dispossessed, and Screen have it back again. Ball into the centre, looking for the midfielder who comes sandwiched in between them, but the referee says was it an accidental clash between the two players there. But they're coming out the worst is Leah Brewster, and she's going to just need attention because it is a blow to the head. So the referee, Tara McVeigh, making sure she's okay. With just over 3 minutes on the clock, and it's that early goal from Sienna McGuigan that has Screen leading by a goal to no score. Leah Brewster just feeling the effects of that clash. It might have been clashed with her own player, because I think the Screen girl was in between the two of them, and she may have avoided the two clashing. So the referee may throw this one up, is it? Or is she going to... Was it the ball? No, neither of the teams had possession. So it's going to be a battle between the two number 9s, which is Shannon Burns and Leah Brewster. And it's Shannon Burns that gathers possession for the home side, plays it out to this wing here now to Shona Fullerton. Fullerton inside, looking for Leanne McCullough, but the late challenge there on Shannon Burns is going back for the free. There's no advantage occurring, and it was a late challenge on the midfielder. So it's going to be a free to the hope to no score here in this TBF Construction Machinery under 14A Championship decider, held over, as I said, from last year. So Shannon just sitting up and taking a little drink, as they say, from the magic bottle, and just feeling the effects of the challenge. More to her shoulder, I think it is. But they're made of strong stuff in Ballinascreen, so I'm sure she'll be okay to continue in a couple of minutes. Just getting our breath back and making sure that that shoulder is okay. And wherever you are tuned, don't be afraid to give us a shout, and we'll try to give you a shout out as the game progresses. But Shannon's back on her feet, but she's going to have to go off here. It's just that blow to the shoulder, so we'll just have to wait, and that could be the end of the midfielders' evening, unfortunately. And Screen are going to make a change here. They're going to introduce Gabby Flanagan into the fray. So Gabby Flanagan coming into the Screen team in place of Shannon Burns. So an early change, an early forced change for Ballinascreen to lose their influential midfielder in the early stages, with just over 7 minutes gone on, or just over 6 minutes, apologies, gone on the clock. So that's a big blow for the Screen girls early in this under 14 decider. As the ball's in there, but it's picked up by Derry Quinn. Quinn works her way out, but she's put under pressure, but gives it off then to Leah Brewster. But Leah Brewster has been dispossessed. The challenge comes in. She uses her soccer skills though and gets it now to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell toe to hand and then lets it long, looking for Anna Donnelly in there again. It's a wicket bounce, and it's Donnelly that read it the better. But Donnelly now showing her soccer skills, but she's been pushed back out. She may have to take her point here. It's half blocked down. It's going to drop into the goalkeeper's hands here, and Tiana Kelly gathers possession and clears her lines, but it's straight out to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell now putting the head down, closes in. O'Donnell goes for goal and finds the far corner from Niamh O'Donnell. With almost 7 minutes on the clock, we're tied up at a goal apiece. Niamh O'Donnell with a clinical finish into the far corner of the net to level it up at a goal apiece, and the ball is picked up again by the Magherafelt girls, but O'Donnell this time has been dispossessed by Rose Kelly. But O'Donnell wins it back again. So Niamh O'Donnell away over on the far side, plays it into the centre. Who's quickest to react to that one? It's Leanne McCullough. McCullough being pulled back there. Referee playing the advantage. McCullough still going. Goes past Leah Brewster. Still McCullough going. Was McCullough back again? Yes, she was, says the referee. So Leanne McCullough plays it a good ball into the centre, but it's well read there by the Magherafelt defence to pick up that loose ball. And it was the midfielder, Sonata Savitova, that wins it back for the Magherafelt girls, but possession has been given away again, and it's picked up again by Leanne McCullough just on her own 65-metre line. Skips past the challenge there, flicks it over the head of the approaching Magherafelt girl, finds the intended target. Not intended target is Erin McDonald, but McDonald has been dispossessed this time, and Leah Brewster picks it up for Magherafelt. As I say, the ball will be very slippy. Thankfully the rain has eased off a little bit, but it's going to be very wet and slippy out there, and both teams best, but the ball, as I say, will be like a bar of soap this evening. And it's the Screen girls that have won the free, and it's played in to space over on the far side. It's a race for possession. Natalie McKenna is beaten to it though by the Magherafelt defence. Plays it into the centre, and it's picked up by Lily Hurl. Now coming through the centre is Hurl still. Plays it in, looking for Anna Donnelly again. Donnelly comes from behind, but it's picked up there by the cornerback Maddie McAvoy. Plays it away over to the far side, and Screen defensively have been solid so far, but it's just getting the ball now to the other side, and it's played long into space again, but it's well read over there by Eva Maynes. And Eva gathers possession, looking for support because she's put under pressure over in the far corner, but gets it up along the wing, but can't keep it in play. It's out over the sideline, and it's going to be a sideline ball to the Ballinascreen girls. And they play it into space, into the corner, but it's the wing half back that's back there, Lily Hurl, who gathers possession on her own end line. But has she carried it out over the end line? Yes, she has, for a 45 for the Screen girls. A goal apiece, as you will see on your screens. So it's going to be a 45 to the home side. As I mentioned before, looking for a fourth successive under 14 crown. And it's going to be taken by their team captain, Leanne McCullough. That's going to take this 45. Plays it in as a good ball too, and takes the return. Skips past the challenge, goes for her own score. Is it going to come in? No, it's not. It's just going to tail out to the wrong side and wide of the target. So it remains a goal apiece here in this TBF construction machinery under 14 decider. The kick out coming here now from Jolene Mackle. Mackle with a kick out, dropping just on her own 45-metre line, breaking ball, but it's taken up there by Savitova. The midfielder looks ahead of herself, but the referee stops play. He has awarded the free to the Magherafelt girls. I think it's going to be Leah Brewster that's going to take this free. So Leah Brewster will take the free for the Magherafelt girls. Takes it up through the centre, looking for the Magherafelt goal scorer, Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell toe to hand. She's got Brewster beside her. She needs her. She uses her. Brewster coming forward now, tracked by two Screen girls, but coming from behind there is Katie Watson to gather possession. Watson skips inside the challenge there. Watson might go for her own point here. Could go for a goal. Comes back off the crossbar. Back out again. Clearance. The ball still in play and is turned over the bar there by Brooke Taylor. with the score to put Magherafelt in front for the first time in the game with just over 11 minutes on the clock, but it could have been worse for the Screen girls. The effort coming in there from Katie Watson, back off the crossbar into the waiting arms of the corner forward Brooke Taylor to fire over the lead scorer for Magherafelt. The kick out from Tiarna Kelly, way over to the far side, ball broken down, battle for possession, picked up Savitova, gathers possession, plays it back now towards the corner back McCafferty. But Screen break up that attack. Now looking for Natalie McKenna, but the referee is going back for an earlier infringement. No advantage to the Screen girls, so it's going back for a free to Ballinascreen just outside their own 45-metre line. Now it's going to be taken by Leanne, the team captain. Leanne plays it there to Rose Kelly. Kelly, another nice little pass on further up the field to Shona Fullerton. Coming back from injury is Shona. This is our first game back from a fractured wrist, and the ball's fisted long into the full forward line there, but it's the Magherafelt defence that clear up that loose ball. And Dervla Quinn has possession now, but that's a wonderful block down there by Natalie McKenna. Natalie gathers possession, part of the county under-16 squad for the year ahead. Ball out here, and it could be the equalising score. The effort coming in, and it is the equalising score. Erin McDonald. But it was a wonderful block down there from Natalie McKenna to win possession back for the Screen girls. Got the ball out then to McDonald to fire over the equalising score. A goal and a point apiece with 13 minutes gone on the clock. Kick out again, coming down to the dugout side here of Dean McGlinchey Park, picked up by Leah Brewster. Driving it long again, but this time it's well read again by the Katie Jo McNamee, who plays it over here, but Savitova gathers possession again for the Magherafelt girls. Now to Leah Brewster, right here further to Lily Hurl. Hurl down here in front of us, close to the sideline. Hurl going forward, going infield, looking ahead of herself. Went into the corner, and it comes to Niamh O'Donnell now. Niamh O'Donnell over the head, looking for the girl that just edged them in front. Oh, a nice little dummy solo back out to O'Donnell, but it was nearly read there by the Screen defence. Well, it's in now to Anna Donnelly. A chance here for Donnelly. The ball's in, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. She was quick off her line there. Was Tiana Kelly to gather. A wonderful stop from the Screen keeper. It looked a certain goal for Anna Donnelly, but in fairness to Kelly, she was quick off her line to get the block in, but her clearance from that free goes straight to Leah Brewster. Now to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell turns away from the challenge, gives it back to the number 10, but the referee has awarded a free out using the shoulder, she said. So Katie Watson. So the free taken over there to Rose Kelly. Kelly gathers possession for Screen. This closely contested under 14 decider so far. The rain, thankfully, is brightening up a little bit overhead, but the rain's still falling here as Kelly comes forward. Still nobody going to meet her, but now they do. She plays the ball in here. And Screen looking to edge their noses back in front again. The long ball coming in, but that one's going to drift out. It's not going to go wide, is it? It is. Eventually goes wide despite the best efforts of the Screen girl. Sliding along the ground, trying to keep it in play, but couldn't do so as it goes out over the end line for another wide for the Screen girls. So the kick out now coming from Jolene Mackle again into space, looking for the run there of Lily Hurl, but Lily Hurl did get it. I'm going to say the Screen girl looked odds on McDonald, but in fairness to Hurl, she got possession and she takes the return there, and Hurl still has possession, but the hand comes in and the referee says illegally so. So Lily Hurl with the free, but it goes straight to the Ballinascreen girl. But Lily Hurl again read that one well and palmed the ball into the path of Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell up along the wing, but that's out over the sideline, and a sideline ball. But the referee says that it's going to be a free to Niamh O'Donnell for the late challenge as she cleared the ball. She got a little push, so it's going to be a free to Magherafelt. With the water break, you would feel fast approaching here in Dean McGlinchey Park, but it's going to be the free for Niamh O'Donnell, and she takes it quickly inside now to Brooke Taylor. Taylor with the opportunity. Taylor's opening up for her. She might go for goal here, and she comes back off the underside of the crossbar this time. Twice Magherafelt have hit the crossbar, but they got a point off the last one, but they've got nothing from this one except for a free out for Ballinascreen. But again, they opened up the screen defence, I think, maybe being caught out from, they thought it was a sideline ball to them, not realising that the referee had given the free to Magherafelt, so it left it open for Brooke Taylor, and she was allowed to cut in, but the referee has now awarded a free in for Magherafelt, so they have the opportunity, but they've had a couple of goal chances. They've hit the crossbar twice, and then the goalkeeper Tiana Kelly denied them also, but it's a chance here now for Brooke Taylor, who had the latest of those goal opportunities, to edge them in front with this free. So here comes Taylor. We'll have an ideal view from the camera side, but she's pulled it to the near post and wide, so it remains at 1-1 apiece with up on 17 minutes on the clock, and there goes the whistle for the water break. So we have our first stoppage. The clock stops with 13 minutes and 2 seconds on the scoreboard remaining in this opening half. So a water break, although the girls may not want a water break on a night like this where the water is very much falling from the sky. So it's 1-1 apiece here. As we said, we are expecting a close contest between these two sides. Both teams opening up with a goal apiece. First was Ballinascreen inside the opening minute from Sienna McGuigan, but then Niamh O'Donnell with a wonderful strike, equalising for Magherafelt. Then they edged their noses in front with a Brooke Taylor point, but Erin McDonald levelled it up for Screen. So 1-1 apiece here at the opening water break here in Dean Midlinchie Park on this wet night for this under 14 decider. As the rain continues to fall down here. And conditions not helping both teams, I suppose, with the handling conditions in particular, leaving it very, very slippy for both sides here. So Magherafelt breaking away from their huddle at the water break. Ballinascreen still in theirs. Words coming in from the management team. Just a big 15 minutes for both sides here. Level pegging, as I said. 1-1 apiece, and both teams come back in to their positions here as the rain begins to come down heavy yet again here in Dean Midlinchie Park. And I can tell you that the midfielder was a collarbone injury for the midfielder for Ballinascreen. That went off Shannon Burns. The kick out coming from the goalkeeper, Tiana Kelly. Kelly's kick out, but the referee's whistle sounds for a free for Magherafelt. Over on the far side again. And it's Niamh O'Donnell with the free, drives it in long. And it's picked up again by the screen defence, who wins the free out on this occasion. But it's straight back to Niamh O'Donnell again, but she couldn't get that possession. But it is picked up by her teammate over there, who comes forward. Cara Lee drops it in round the danger area. The goalkeeper, she may not have knew much about it, but Tiana Kelly done enough as the ball comes out. And Leah Brewster wasn't sure where that one went. And it's the Ballinascreen defence that gathered possession, but it's straight over here. Sabatova, but it's beaten to it here. And now it's picked up by Eve Convery. Convery, good ball out here now, and it's a chance for Shona Fullerton. Fullerton plays back to McCullough, but it's back to Shona again, but she plays it in here. But Natalie McKenna couldn't take possession. And it's coming out now to Niamh O'Donnell. Judged the bounce well. Plays a long ball over here, but Good skill showing there from the wing half forward. Katie Watson wins the free. So Katie Watson looks ahead of herself, looking for Anna Donnelly again, and goes through the hands of the full forward Donnelly on this occasion, picked up by the full back Shannon McCorriston, and she gives it out and is trying to work the way up the field again. Played into space. There's a good ball in here, but again slippy conditions leave it difficult for the players handling the ball into the centre, but it's well read again. And it's Kiva McCafferty that clears her lines this time. And the ball broken, but it's Shannon again, the full back, who gathers possession for the Screen Girls. Now to Rose Kelly. Way over on the far side, plays it inside. Trying to work the way up the field is the Screen Girls. Way over on the far wing is Erin McDonald. McDonald inside. They might be thinking of a goal chance here. So good play here from the Ballinascreen girls, and they're still trying to work their way through. It is a goal chance. It's along the ground, but she didn't get the right connection, and it's out for a 45. But the whistle has sounded. It's the referee giving a free in. She's going in, and she was playing the advantage there, but it's going back, and it's a free in to Ballinascreen. But it was a chance for Shona Fullerton, who had got in there, but she didn't get the right connection. But they have got a free and a chance to edge their noses in front, with the clock about to tick into the final 10 minutes of this opening half. And a chance here for Natalie McKenna, as I say, part of the county under-16s with the free. It comes back off the upright though, and Natalie might have a chance here from the rebound, and she makes no mistake with the rebound. Would be disappointed not to have put over the free, but she made no mistake when the ball came back to her again. So it's Screen that edged their noses in front. 1-2 to 1-1. As a kick out coming from Jolene Markle. Out looking for Niamh O'Donnell, but Niamh couldn't take it first time, but she just uses the soccer skills to take the ball away from the Screen girl. Now she's taking her on, goes across her. Referee playing the advantage, no advantage of course, and I think Niamh wanted to play on, but she's got her free. Plays it into space again, looking for Katie Watson. Comes off the boot of Katie, and is picked up by the Screen defence. And Eva gathers possession for Screen. Blowing up here now, looking for Shona Fullerton. Fullerton looks ahead of herself, plays a wonderful ball across field, but again it took a wicked bounce over there. The substitute that was over there, Gabby Flanagan, couldn't gather possession. And Magherafelt have it back yet again now with their full back, Mia Slevin. Slevin on up to Leah Brewster. Brewster, toe to hand, taking on the Screen defence. Plays it on up along the wing, but again, handling conditions, and the two Screen girls almost ran into each other there, but it is picked up by Erin Moore. Erin plays it off, and Screen turning defence into attack. That's a great ball into the far corner, and it's the full forward, the goal scorer, Sienna McGuigan. Plays it on in here, and it comes off the boot of the Screen girl, and it's picked up again by the Magherafelt defence, and it's now with Niamh O'Donnell, who clears her lines, looking for the midfielder, Savatova. She's taking on the Screen defence, looking for support, plays it out to the far side. She spotted the unmarked player, and that was a good ball over to the far side to Lily Hurl, but she loses her footing in the slippery conditions here in Dean McGlinchey Park in this wet June evening, or July evening, apologies. It really is summer, but it's not like it at the moment as the rain continues to fall. But it's with Niamh O'Donnell. The rain, the conditions not bothering either side. They're still giving it 110%. That's a ball now to Anna Donnelly, who's pulled further out the field now, looking for possession. Skips past the challenge. Referee was playing the advantage. Plays it now to Leah Brewster. A bit of space here for Brewster, but Leanne McCullough's coming back at her strong. Gets the hand in, but the ball goes away. Looking there for Katie Watson, who's now operating at full forward, but again it's the defence and a little tug on the jersey there, and that's a free out. Erin Moore, good defending from the cornerback, plays the free quickly to the wing half forward. Erin McDonald switched over to the far side, ball up along the wing. Natalie McKenna goes after that one. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. Natalie skips inside the challenge there, toe to hand, taking on the Magherafelt defence, plays the ball in there, and it's a good ball in as well, and there might be a chance here. The effort comes in, but has it gone over the bar? Yes, it has, from Amy Lindsay, with the score for Screen to move them 2 points clear, 1-3 to 1-1. quickly moving defence into attack, breaking up the Magherafelt attack and then moving the ball quickly to the far side and finishing with a score to move themselves 2 points clear. But that's a good kick out into space for the run of Leah Brewster. On up looking for Anna Donnelly again. Donnelly palms the ball down and gathers up possession, but leaves the ball behind her on this occasion. And now it's going to be picked up by Katie Jo McNamee, who wins the free out. And the Screen defence finishing this half very, very strongly, but they give possession away cheaply straight to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell drops the ball in. They're looking for Brooke Taylor. Oh, a nice little dummy solo again from Taylor. And Taylor taking on the defence, going for her score herself, but that's going to drop short. But Watson's going in after it. The keeper waits, and the goal for Magherafelt, palmed home by Katie Watson. It was a dangerous looping, dropping ball in from the corner forward, Katie Watson. Or from Brooke Taylor, apologies, and Katie Watson was in there to palm the ball into the back of the net to edge Magherafelt in front. 2-1 to 1-3. 7 plays 3. Ball out quickly over to the far side. Can Screen respond to that setback of conceding the goal? They've fisted the ball again. It's a race for possession, picked up by Natalie McKenna. Quick release from McKenna, and here comes the Screen girls again, and it's Gabby Flanagan back to Natalie McKenna again. She's got Leah McCullough out on this side if she needs her, but she plays it to that side. But now it's with Leanne. Leanne plays it back again, and they might create the chance here. Comes to Natalie McKenna, skips inside the challenge. Is that the equalising score? Yes, it is. It's the second point of the day for Natalie McKenna, and the sides are level again, 1-4 to 2-1. The countdown clock up above the scoreboard will tell us that there's 5 minutes remaining in this opening half. That's taking the water break out of it, of course. So the kick out again. Taken quickly out here to Anna Donnelly. So Anna has broken away from the challenge there. She's got Niamh O'Donnell going through the centre, but that's not anywhere near Niamh. It's well read by the full-back Shannon again. Shannon coming out for the Screen girls. Erin plays it into the centre, and it's well picked up there by the wing half forward Eve Convery. Convery into space, looking for the run there of the full forward Sienna McGuigan. McGuigan gathers possession, plays it inside here to Natalie McKenna. Natalie burying in on goal, might have goal in her mind. She does have a goal in her mind. She had a goal last week in the under-16 final. She's had a goal in the under-14 final. It's 2-4 to 2-1 in favour of the Screen girls. Quick response from Screen from that setback of conceding their second goal. They've responded with a goal of their own, with Natalie McKenna bringing her personal tally to 2 goals, or for 1 goal and 2 points. And here come the Screen girls again, buoyed on from that goal, looking to stamp their mark on this game with the corner forward now, Amy Lindsay. And the ball in there, and the effort comes in and sails between the posts. Another score for Screen, who've really got their tails up at the moment. And they've strengthened their lead to 4 points, as you will see, 2-5 to 2-1. With half-time approaching, and they'll not want half-time to come the way they're going at the moment. But here come Magherafelt. There'll be a kick in them, don't you worry. Niamh O'Donnell has possession, but she's very far from the Screen goal. But she's edging closer to it by every step. She's still coming. Sidesteps the challenge there of the Screen girl. Referee playing the advantage as Niamh O'Donnell goes down under the challenge, but the referee is going to have a talk to somebody here. And could be more than a talk. She's taking the book out. I think it's Leanne McCullough she's having a word with. It's just a stern talking to. So it's going to be a free to Magherafelt, which will be taken by Niamh O'Donnell. So O'Donnell with this free. I think she's stolen about 10 yards there as the effort comes in, but the ball's still in play. Oh, I was going to say it's still in play, but Brooke Taylor couldn't gather possession as the ball slipped out of her hands. So the kick out coming again from Tiana Kelly into space, looking the run there of Leanne McCullough. No, not Leanne McCullough, apologies, Shona Fullerton. Fullerton has possession. Fullerton on up along the line. Good ball it is too. Pick it up there by the corner forward Amy Lindsay. Lays it off now to Leanne McCullough, tracked by Leah Brewster, but McCullough's been dispossessed by Brewster, but the referee says illegally so. So it's going to be a free in to the Screen girls, and it's going to be taken by Leanne. The team captain hoping to lead her side to glory. They lead by 4 at the moment with half time approaching, and Leanne has the opportunity to extend that advantage out with this free, but it would be a very good kick. She's got a good connection though, but it's going to drop short. There's a dangerous ball in there, and it might be a goal chance, but it's deflected out for a 45. It fell into the hands there of Amy Lindsay, who had the effort in, but it's out for a 45. And they're just that little bit sharper to the possession, and loose ball at the moment is Ballinascreen, finishing this opening half very, very strongly and on the front foot. So they have a 45 here. It's all at the discretion now of what the referee is going to add on at the end of this opening half, and Natalie McKenna is the girl that's going to take this 45. A goal and 2 points to her name already. She'll be looking a runner here, someone to play it to short. Plays the short ball there, be looking for the return. And the referee has awarded a free closer to the goals. So Natalie looking for a runner again, plays it into the corner. It's a good ball into the corner, but it's well away from goals. But they'll try to work their way into a scoring position. But as I say that, they almost give possession away, but they might have a chance here. They're still trying to work their way into a scoring opportunity. The effort comes in there from Gabby Flanagan, but it's out to the wrong side and tails out and wide. So it's now Tara McVeigh, our referee, just going to do the duties of lace time before she lets the goalkeeper kick this one out. I think it could well be the full back there, Mia Slevin, who's getting the running repairs done by the referee, and now she's happy, and let's continue. She's going to play on here, and it's well gathered there by Anna Donnelly. Anna tries to go between two players, does so, and she spotted the unmarked player, which is Lily Hurl. Hurl has got a bit of space. Watson in at full forward, called for possession, but Lily Hurl goes past her. Lily Hurl still going. It's got Brooke Taylor with her, but Lily Hurl has been stopped there by the defence. A good hand in there from the screen defence. They might have broken up the attack here. Back out to Lily Hurl again. Her boot goes flying up into the sky, and the ball doesn't go too far, only straight to a screen player. Who wonderful defending again from Ballinascreen, who clear their lines over on the far side, and it's out over the sideline. So the referee takes a look at the watch. Is she going to call a halt to the opening half, or is she going to let play continue with this sideline ball over on the far side? 2-5 to 2-1 in favour of the home side, as you will see on your screens wherever you're tuned our way, as Niamh O'Donnell comes driving forward. Is there a score in Magherafelt before the half-time whistle? Skips past the challenge, wins a free in, pleading that she's been fouled every time with the referee, but she's got a free on this occasion. And she plays it short, looking for Brooke Taylor. There's a good ball in front of Taylor, who gathers possession. Taylor is trying to create the chance herself, but she could have well run into trouble here. And she's bounced the ball twice, took it into traffic, and was caught, and has give possession away. So it's a free out to Ballinascreen. The referee still happy to let play continue. Tiana Kelly with the kick out. The whistle goes to the mouth to call a halt to what has been an exciting opening period in this under-14A championship decider. Held over from last year. It's advantage to the home side. 2-5 to 2-1 the lead. They've finished the half very, very strongly. Defensively, very, very solid. Is Screen moving the ball from defence to attack, and then they've been clinical when the opportunities have come. Magherafelt have hit the crossbar twice. Goalkeeper Tiana Kelly also denied them with his goal chance. It's a 4-point game at the break. Ballinascreen 2-5. Magherafelt 2-1. Don't go anywhere. The second half will be coming up in about 10-15 minutes time. Yeah, welcome back to the second half here with the Screen leading by 4 points, 2-5 to 2-1 as Tara McVeigh gets us second half underway. Thankfully the rain has hopefully passed for this evening and drier conditions for the second half. Long ball in, looking for Anna Donnelly. Donnelly gathers possession from behind. It might be a quick pass, a wonderful challenge going in there, and really the Screen defence has been absolutely superb so far for the girls as they try to work their way out here. The ball out to this wing. And they're going to hold possession. The referee says a nudge on the back there. On the wing half forward, Eve Convery. Remember they lost the midfielder Shannon Burns to a shoulder injury in the early stages of this game as the Screen girls. But here's the other midfielder now, Leanne McCullough driving through. Leanne fists the ball forward here. Might be a chance for the full forward. It comes back out to Leanne again. Leanne's effort comes in. It's dropping in and drops over the bar. And a good score from the team captain, Leanne McCullough, to extend the lead out to 5 points inside the opening minute of the second half. 2-6 to 2-1 in favour of the home side in this Under-14A Championship decider, sponsored by TBF Construction Machinery. Brought to you with thanks to Bradley Fuels and Catering in Maghera, and of course to SVS Productions. Terence, Ryan and Kirsty doing the job, bringing you the coverage here of this game live on the Derry LGFA Facebook page as Magherafelt clear their lines. A race for possession here. Was it a nudge in the back? Yes, it was, says the referee. On the wing half forward there, Katie Watson wins the free for Magherafelt on the Ballinascreen 65 metre line. So a chance for Magherafelt to build their attack. Remember, they've won the under 16s and minor titles already inside the last couple of weeks, and here was one girl that was involved in all two of those finals, and she's involved this afternoon is Niamh O'Donnell with a wonderful score. She won a beautiful point from Niamh O'Donnell, a classy player who scored a wonderful goal in the opening half, and she's added on a point here in the second half with a super score to keep the Magherafelt girls in touch. The ball kicked out quickly though from Tiana Kelly over to the far side now to Erin McDonald, on up along the wing. And it's well gathered over there. And a chance here for McCullough. Leanne McCullough, the team captain. Leah Brewster's getting back at her, but McCullough's breaking away from her. But in fairness to Brewster, she's sticking with her as McCullough's effort comes in, but goes to the wrong side and out and wide of the target. And hopefully you're enjoying it wherever you are. Tuned airway, supporting either Ballinascreen or Magherafelt. Do let us know on the comments underneath where you're tuned our way, what part of the world you are in. You may be just over in Magherafelt, you may be here in Draperstown, but the effort coming in, but it goes out to the wrong side and wide there from Shona Fullerton. Remember, it's our first game back after a wrist injury. Returning from the injury. It's the kick out coming now from the goalkeeper, Jolene Mackle, for the Magherafelt girls. Out here now to the midfielder, who gathers possession at Sonata Sevitova, and Sonata wins a free out for her side, looking for the runner, looking over there for Lily Hurl, but she can only knock it down. There was two Screen girls around her, and they gather possession. It's a chance now for Gabby Flanagan, who come on in the first half, coming forward here into this corner. It might be a chance here for the corner forward. Effort coming in, but it goes out and wide. 3 wides in a row. It's still a 4-point game. 2-6 to 2-2 in favour of the home side. The referee stops play, or telling them to hold up as Magherafelt make a change. Their first change of the game. They're introducing the number 21, which is Kiva Chambers. So Kiva Chambers is into the fray for Magherafelt. And the player going off, we'll just have to wait to see who has gone off here. It's the corner forward. Lisa Lavery is a player that has left the field of play. And the kick out goes straight to the Screen girls, who are looking to stamp home this game and stamp their mark really firmly to put it out of sight of the Magherafelt girls. Natalie McKenna, 1-2 to her name already. This effort again goes to the wrong side and wide. 4 wides already in the second half, where they could really be putting more daylight between the sides. So the kick out coming again. But yet again, it's Screen that gather possession with Erin McDonald. Effort over here goes through the hands of Natalie McKenna. She still battles for possession though, but it's looking like Dervla Quinn is going to come out on top, and she does so. Dervla Quinn, the centre half back, but she's give possession away, but the referee says she was being pulled back, so it's a free to Magherafelt. And Dervla takes it herself, looking for Niamh O'Donnell, but Niamh O'Donnell's beaten to it there by Rose Kelly. Kelly gathers possession. Challenge comes in from O'Donnell, but Kelly gets the effort away. And it's picked up by Shona Fullerton, but good tracking back there by Leah Brewster, but it breaks out now to Leanne McCullough. McCullough puts the head down, comes forward in here now towards Natalie McKenna, through the hands of Natalie again, and it's the centre half back again, Dervla Quinn. Dervla Quinn gathers possession, plays it to Sonata Savatova, who is beside her, off now towards Mia Slevin. Slevin, little toe poke there, and a nice fancy pick up from Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell trying to break away from the challenge, fouled by Rose Kelly, so it's a free to the Magherafelt girls. And it's Magherafelt looking to close the deficit. 4 points adrift at the moment. Good ball in now to Lily Hurl. Hurl inside the 45-metre line, going away from the challenge. Referee playing the advantage, but it's still going as Lily Hurl. Lily Hurl might take the point here, dropping in, but drops into the hands of the goalkeeper, Tiana Kelly, who clears her lines over to the far side, but Brooke Taylor's going after this one. Brooke, oh, nice fancy play there from Brooke again. Tries to take on the defence. The referee with the hand up, playing the advantage, but didn't give her the advantage then, but gets it over here to Niamh O'Donnell, but she's been dispossessed, and Screen have it back yet again, breaking out of defence here, and that's going to be a free out. Shona Fullerton has been just about everywhere. You wouldn't think she's only coming back from injury. Plays it over now to Gabby Flanagan. Flanagan with acres of space in front of her, but she just stopped. That'll give Leah Brewster a chance to get back at her, but Flanagan then changes gears again as Brewster does come back at her, but Gabby gets the effort away. It's going to drop short in here. The ball broken down. Natalie McKenna was in there, coming down, and it's Dervla Quinn who gathers possession, tries to break out of defence, gets away from the challenge, plays it over to the far side. Racing after this one is the wing half back Eva Maynes, and she plays it into space, but only in there to a Screen girl who gathers possession, plays a little toe poke, but Gabby Flanagan wasn't alert to it. Mia Slevin was. Gives it off now to Leah Brewster, drives it along, looking for the forwards to do the work. Coming out to meet it is Watson, goal scorer in the first half. Plays a nice little ball in towards Niamh O'Donnell outside the 45, but she'll try and run maybe from there. She gets away from the challenge of Rose Kelly. She's still going as Niamh O'Donnell. Still going. It's opened up a little bit here for O'Donnell. Still working her way in. This would be another superb point. It is from O'Donnell. Another super point from the talented Niamh O'Donnell to reduce the deficit to a 3-point game. 2-6 to 2-3. Still in favour of the Screen girls though. And they ball out, and here they come again is Magherafelt. A chance maybe for the substitute to come on. Chambers tries to flick the ball in, but can only flick it out over the end line, and that will go down as a wide. A wide for the Magherafelt girls, although the umpires are disagreeing. One of them's given a 45, one of them's given a wide, and the referee Tara McVeigh has to go in and have a chat here to the umpires, and it is a 45, and she's going to the umpire that was closest to the action, which I suppose you can't argue with because he is the closest to it. So it's a 45 to Magherafelt. So Niamh O'Donnell is the one that is going to take this 45. 3 points between the sides. 9 minutes gone in the second half. Still all to play for in this TBF Construction Machinery under 14 championship decider. Niamh O'Donnell, that's a wonderful 45 in there. It's a dangerous one. And this time it's out and wide of the target. And now it's going to be a kick out for Tiana Kelly, the goalkeeper for Screen. Plays it out into the own, gives it straight to Niamh O'Donnell. Niamh O'Donnell puts the head down, burying in a goal. O'Donnell might go for goal here. No, she takes her point. It's a 2-point game. The worst player I suppose Screen could have given it to, because they'll have to try and keep their kick-outs away from Niamh O'Donnell because she will make them punished. And thus the player that Magherafelt will want the ball to come to is Niamh O'Donnell, while Screen will be looking to keep the ball away from her. Ball out to the far side again. the battle for possession, but the referee says that the Magherafelt girl was being pulled back, and Lily Hurl takes that free, but the loose ball is picked up again by Ballinascreen, who gather possession, and they have won a free out themselves. The lead they had is cut to 2 points. Ball into space now to Shona Fullerton. Shona has got help with her and coming off the shoulder, and that's a good ball too. Coming forward is Leanne McCullough, runs into traffic though, flicks the ball on into the corner for Eve Convery, but she has been dispossessed, but the referee says that she has been fouled in the process. So Amy Lindsay it was in the corner that wins a free in, and it's taken over here now to Gabby Flanagan. Goes through the hands of Gabby though, but she has time to pick it up, but coming from behind was Lily Hurl to turn possession over, and that's Dervla Quinn to Sonata Savatova, who plays the simple ball to Lily Hurl. Hurl trying to break away from the challenge, but under pressure there from Erin McDonald. Fouled by McDonald, and Lily Hurl wins a free for Magherafelt. Just over 11 minutes gone in the second half. 2-6 to 2-4, as you will see, in favour of Ballinascreen in this under 14A championship decider. Ball into space. Cara Lee gathers possession for the Rossa girls. Tries to break away from the challenge. Does so. Gets a dangerous ball in there. Looking for Chambers. Keep it. Chambers gathers possession. Chambers turns. Chambers bearing in and goal, but the defence gets back at her again and turn the ball over. Wonderful defending again from Ballinascreen. It looked like Kiva Chambers, a substitute, that turned a pace, but the defence stood firm, turned the ball over and win it back. Ball out round the centre. Ball comes off the hand there of Savatova, gathered by Lily Hurl. Lily looks for help, plays toe poke forward. They weren't sure where the ball was. The shoulders come in, but it's Savatova that gathers possession. Tries to get away from the challenge, gets it off to Leah Brewster. Brewster back again to Savatova. In now to Niamh O'Donnell. Niamh O'Donnell trying to jinx her way through. O'Donnell with a shot, and it comes off the post, off the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Unfortunate for the goalkeeper, but again it's Niamh O'Donnell involved with a clinical shot. Comes back off the post, off the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And Magherafelt lead by that single point, 3-4 to 2-6. And now it's Magherafelt with the tails up. Into space now, looking for Anna Donnelly. Donnelly tries to break away from the challenge, does so. Donnelly with a bit of space out here now to Watson. Katie Watson trying to get the chance. The angle's getting tighter and the effort comes in and tails out and wide of the target. A wide. So a 1 point game. So what has Screen got? Can they respond? They're coming forward. The ball into space. And a chance for the full forward. Sienna McGuigan plays it in there in front of Gabby Flanagan. Flanagan though, the hand comes in, but she has time to gather possession. Looks for help. Gets it there from Amy Lindsay. Out now to Natalie McKenna. Natalie McKenna's effort comes in, but it goes across the front of the post and out and wide of the target. They've missed a couple of chances in this second half. So that's Niamh O'Donnell's second goal of the game. A wonderful goal in the first half. The second one may have had a slice of luck coming off the post and then off the goalkeeper. Niamh O'Donnell involved here again. And the referee says she pulled the ball towards her, which you can't do with your knees on the ground. You can play it away from you, but you can't pull it towards you. So it's a free to Ballinascreen. It's picked up here by Leah Brewster though for Magherafelt, who are buoyed on by that goal from Niamh O'Donnell to edge them in front. And they've won a free out with the second half water break fast approaching. 3 goals and 4 points to 2-6. It's a 1 point game in favour of Magherafelt. Still anyone's game. It looked like it come off the Magherafelt gear or the Screen gear last. So it's a sideline ball to Magherafelt. And it's Niamh O'Donnell that's going to take it. Looking for the run there of Chambers, but Chambers is beaten to it. Picked up there by Leanne McCullough. McCullough coming driving forward here. Flicks it over the head of Leah Brewster. Into Shona Flanagan. Takes the return. Leanne McCullough bearing in on the Magherafelt goal. Still going. Flicks it on in. It might be a goal chance in here. Sienna McGuigan, though, was doing dispossessed, but the referee says the ball was pulled out of her hand. So a chance to level it up for Ballinascreen with the second half water break fast approaching, and you would feel that this could be the last action before that water break. Will we see the sides going in level? A chance for Natalie McKenna, 1-2 to her name already. This free directly in front of the post to level it up matters. Natalie comes forward and makes no mistake at all. The sides are level, and we could see the water break called by Tara McVeigh now. 2-7 to Ballinascreen, 3-4 to Magherafelt in this under 14A championship decider. Live from Dean McGlinchey Park on your Derry LGFA Facebook page. Again, with thanks to Bradley Fuels and Catering in Maghera, and of course SVS Productions, Kirsty on camera, and Terence and Ryan working hard up there in production behind, making sure you are seeing the pictures live here from Dean McGlinchey Park this second half, and hopefully you're enjoying it as much as we are here. Thankfully the rain has passed. The ball kicked out of the fence but straight out over the far sideline, and the referee may now say that is the water break. I think she is. The whistle has gone. Yes, she has called a water break. So it's 2-7 to Screen, 3-4 to Magherafelt, all to play for. The final words of management will be vital at this stage. The last little tactical changes, maybe the last couple of words of encouragement to keep them going for this final quarter. Don't go anywhere. This one is going right to the final whistle. Nail-biting finish ahead between two sides, giving it their all. The 2020 TBF Construction Machinery Under 14A Championship decider. Who will be taking home the cup? You'll be a brave man or woman to call it at this stage between these two evenly matched sides. Giving it everything here in this decider, as we say, not to be missed is this final quarter. Both teams doing their club, their families proud in the fight and the battle to be successful. And wherever you're tuned away, you're very, very welcome to this under 14 decider, with the sides locked together. 2-7 to Ballinascreen, 3-4 to Magherafelt. Screen down here in front of me, getting their words of encouragement from the management. Magherafelt just down to my right hand side, final words of encouragement from their management. Both teams believing that it's going to be their evening, believing and hoping that they will be taking home the cup. Will it be 4 in a row for Ballinascreen? 17, 18 and 19 winners. This, the 2020 decider, a year late, but it's still up for grabs. Magherafelt looking for their first under 14 title since 2007. They are under 16 and minor champions in the last couple of weeks, though. They're looking for a treble for 2020. They beat Ballinascreen in the under 16 final last week in Rossa Park. A number of these girls were involved in that one. Natalie McKenna, who had 1-3 to her name, was involved for Screen. On the other side, Leah Brewster was involved. So too was Niamh O'Donnell, who's really lighting up this game. 2 wonderful goals. The second one might have been a little bit fortunate, coming back off the post, the inside of the post, and then off the unfortunate goalkeeper and into the back of the net. So you may hear the encouragement from the Screen management. So now the talking is over. It's all about what the girls can do on the field. Will it be the home side? Will the cup be staying here in Ballinascreen, or will Magherafelt be taking it home and putting it on the trophy cabinet alongside the under 16 and minor titles? Don't go anywhere. Wherever you are, be it in America, be it in Australia, be it maybe just over in Magherafelt or here in Draperstown, this one is not to be missed. A Screen break away from their huddle. So the final words from the management. The players now know that they have 15 minutes to see if they are going to be crowned champions on either side, Magherafelt or Ballinascreen. Play will resume over in front of the stand, way over on the far side, with a sideline ball to Magherafelt. John McAllister is cheering on the screen side, hoping that they will be crowned champions. And the sideline ball is taken into Anna Donnelly. Donnelly gathers possession, toe to hand, makes her way forward. There's a wonderful run from the full forward. She's still going, but that final solo let her down, just as it looked like it was opening up for her, but it goes straight and is picked up by the screen defence, and the fullback comes charging out, Shanna McCorriston, and she clears her lines. And here come Ballinascreen now. The ball in here, a chance maybe for Eve Convery. Convery coming forward. There could be a goal chance in here. Gabby Flanagan with the effort. It sails to the wrong side of the post and out and wide of the target. A chance goes a begging for the home side. The opening came for Gabby Flanagan, but it, like many an effort from Screen in the second half, has gone just the wrong side of those posts. The kick out from the goalkeeper, way over to the far side, gathered by Leah Brewster. Brewster into space, but it's again read by the Screen girls, who gather possession. And here they come again to the home side. Coming forward, the winner free. As the shout goes out for options from the management, and it's in there in front of Natalie McKenna. Natalie tries to turn inside the challenge there. She's got help with her if she needs her. She's still going as Natalie effort comes in, but this one too goes to the wrong side and wide of the target. Out and wide. Another chance to the wrong side of the post for Ballinascreen. The sides remain level at 2-7 to 3-4. The change there on the Screen team. Number 20 is in, which is Holly McKenna, is into the Screen defence, and it's Natalie McKenna, who picked up an injury in last week's under-16 final, that is coming off. Struggling with that injury, but she has played a big part here as the kick out comes. Goes through the hands though of Niamh O'Donnell, picked up by Holly McKenna there. The substitute plays the ball forward, but again possession is given away. Out now to Niamh O'Donnell. Niamh O'Donnell comes from behind, gathers possession, turns inside the challenge there of Holly McKenna, but Holly's still getting back at her. Plays the ball away there to Lily Hurl. Hurl leaves the ball behind her though, but she's got Leah Brewster beside her. She needs her, but she doesn't use her on this occasion. Plays the ball long in there. The battle for possession, and it's the Screen girls that come out of it. Great defending yet again. Wonderful defending from Ballinascreen, who clear up the danger there. And Magherafelt now have to get bodies back into defence, as with Leanne McCullough skips past the challenge there. Referee plays the advantage. No advantage of course. She's going to go back for a Ballinascreen free. 2-7 to 3-4, as you will see on your score up in the top corner, or bottom corner, sorry. 11 minutes or so remain when you take the water break out of it, out of the clock. Leanne McCullough with a free into the corner, but it's well read there by Dervla Quinn. Dervla wins a free out for Magherafelt, who takes it short to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell has been superb this evening, and she's still driving forward here for Magherafelt. Flicks it out to the far side, and a chance for Magherafelt to come forward. The wing half back it was, but her effort is blocked down, but the referee says that it's going to be a free to Magherafelt, who have the chance maybe to edge their noses in front. This under 14 decider. There's a player down injured. It could well be Shanna McCorriston. The full back is receiving treatment, I think, at the moment. So with just a little stoppage here, again, time to give a thanks to TBF Construction Machinery, sponsors, of course, of this under 14 championship. And coverage brought to you with thanks again to Bradley Fuels and Catering in Maghera, and of course SVS Productions, bringing you this live coverage here from Dean McGlinchey Park of this under 14A championship decider, with the sides locked together inside the final 10 minutes of play here. This beautiful setting here in Draperstown, the home of St Colum's Ballinascreen, looking to get their hands on this under-14 title, while the visitors from Magherafelt are hoping to bring home the title to go alongside the under-16s and minors they won in the last 2 weeks. They have a free when play will resume, but at present the Ballinascreen gear just receiving treatment. As Niamh O'Donnell, of course her brother, scored that all-important goal in the minor championship final, the 2020 minor Ulster championship final last Friday night, to stop Monaghan's 3 in a row. And they will play Meath this weekend in the All-Ireland semi-final. I'm sure Niamh will be there cheering on her brother Niall. Maybe Niall's here cheering on Niamh as she aims for this under-14 title. Niamh with the free, dropping it in round the broken down, and it's the Ballinascreen girls that pick up the loose ball as they try to work out, but the forwards for Magherafelt have turned it over, and they're coming in now, in along the end line. The ball out is with Lily Hurl. Lily Hurl goes down under the challenge. Referee says nothing wrong with the challenge though, and it's the Ballinascreen girls that come out with the ball, but it's straight out over the sideline. And there's another girl down, I think it's Lily Hurl, that has picked up a knock there. The Magherafelt girls, so play will stop again. Both teams, I suppose they've given it so much this evening. They're feeling the effects of every challenge now in the dying minutes of this game. We will have a number of stoppages, you would feel, at the end of it. And play will resume again with a sideline ball to the Magherafelt girls. Lily Hurl received treatment. Magherafelt just making a little change in defence, just swapping their full back again, and Dervla Quinn, who was operating in at full back, has gone back into her centre half back position, and the full back has gone in. Mia Slevin back into her position, just down in front of me as I look out here from on top of the dugout here in Dean McGlinchey Park, alongside Kirsty on camera, who's bringing you all the pictures. So just waiting on the injured player, who has been helped back on her feet, and hopefully she'll be okay to continue. You remember the Ballinascreen did lose their midfielder Shannon Burns to an injury, shoulder injury, in the early stages of this game, which was a blow to them. She had started very brightly, but was forced out of the game with that injury in the early stages. And the sideline ball is taken short, but the referee, I think, said it's too short. And the ball is taken quickly up here. Can Screen maybe edge their noses in front? It's through the centre. They'll try and work the ball through the hands here, as Magherafelt try to get bodies back quickly, but they're coming forward as the Ballinascreen girls. The pressure comes in. The referee says she's overcarried as Leanne McCullough. And it's Leah Brewster with the free now for Magherafelt, who tried to turn defence into attack, looking for Niamh O'Donnell, but there's two girls over there. The hand comes in though, and it's picked up. The referee's whistle has sounded and says it was a foul there on Niamh O'Donnell. She takes the free into space, but it's well read by the Ballinascreen defence again, who clear their lines, and coming out is Shannon McCorriston, the full back, who has played excellently in there. And Ballinascreen looking for the lead score, trying to work it through. Shona Fullerton flicks it inside. It wasn't the best of passes. It was well read though by Anna Donnelly, the full forward, who worked her way back and wins her free. She's 14 on her back, but she was back helping out the defence there to turn that ball over. And Niamh O'Donnell is going to be the girl that is going to take this free directly down in front of us, but she's going to just do a few running repairs before she does so. So Niamh O'Donnell with this free, The referee just stops the watch as she does that running repairs. Now she takes this free. And it's straight down the throat there of the screen girl, but it takes a wicked bounce. Who's quickest to react to the loose ball is Shannon Magherafelt, and who else? She's been absolutely superb, as I said, but that challenge comes in there, but from behind, illegally so, says the referee. Kiva Chambers it was that come in and put the challenge in, but the referee says that it's going to be a free to Ballinascreen. It's going to be taken by Rose Kelly. Looks for the runners ahead of her. This girl's making the run, but spaces, and she plays the ball across the field. Wasn't the best of passes. The challenge comes in, and Leanne McCullough fouled. Leah Brewster adjudged to a foul, and I have to agree with the referee. Looked like she just pulled her arm, but it wasn't. It was a dangerous ball from Rose Kelly though. But Leanne McCullough, the team captain, got in front of the Magherafelt girl to win the free. Leanne spreads it over to the far side, gathered there by Amy Lindsay. Lindsay flicks it on now to Shona Fullerton inside, but Leah Brewster read that one well, cuts that one out and turns it over up along the line, looking for the Magherafelt girl, but referee's whistle sounds saying that Katie Watson put the shoulder in to the back of the Ballinascreen girl, so it's going to be a free to screen way over in front of the stand, with the crowd on the edge of their seats in the closing minutes of this game, at the discretion you would feel of the referee at this stage of how long is left in this one. Coming forward, Niamh O'Donnell gathers possession again for Magherafelt. We've had no scores from the water break from Natalie McKenna, but over that equalising score on the stroke of the water break, we've had no scores since that. We've had a couple of stoppages though, so it has been broken up, but both teams have had chances. They've missed them. The referee having a stern talking to a couple of players there, but it will resume with a free. And there's another player down, so we're going to have another stoppage here, away over on the far side, and the players could be picking up cramp at this stage because they've ran themselves into the ground in the closing minutes of this keenly contested under-14 decider, with the sides locked together. 13 points apiece, 2-7 to Ballinascreen, 3-4 to Magherafelt. We will have a lot of injury time at the end of this game, which we are now in. So the screen gear back on our feet, okay to continue. And play will resume again with this Magherafelt free just inside the Ballinascreen 65 metre line. And this one you would feel would be launched forward. And Leah Brewster does exactly that. Ball broken down by Lily Hurl, but it's picked up again by the screen girl, but it's given straight back to Magherafelt. Into the centre. It's a battle for possession. Ball broken down, picked up by Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell has it. Changes the gears and takes on the Ballinascreen defence. Coming forward is Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell shrugs off the challenge there. Still coming forward. Goes down onto the challenge. Wins a free in. And this is an opportunity for Magherafelt to edge in front and get their noses in front. Niamh O'Donnell is the girl that is going to take the free, the girl that won the free, and the girl that is going to take it, with the chance to edge the Rossa girls in front. In the closing stages of this TBF Construction Machinery under-14 decider. O'Donnell with the free, O'Donnell with the point, and Magherafelt lead 3-5 to 2-7. So now it's up to screen. Is there a response? The kick out would be vital. Tiana Kelly with the kick out. It's a good one too, into space. Picked up here by Erin McDonald. McDonald has it. The challenge comes in though. But Erin McDonald holds off the challenge. Plays it on up into space. But it's well read there by Dervla Quinn. Quinn gathers possession for Magherafelt. Plays it inside to Lily Hurl. Lily Hurl spreads it away over to the far side. Good play from Magherafelt. Now in the hands of Eva Maynes. Eva coming forward. Eva into the centre. Who's quickest to react to that one is Leanne McCullough, the team captain for Ballinascreen. Breaks out of defence, breaks away from the challenge. Still going is Leanne McCullough, encouraged to drive forward. Challenge comes in from Anna Donnelly from Magherafelt picked up though by Shona Fullerton. Fouled. Free to Ballinascreen. Told to move the ball forward. Shona does exactly that. It's a good pass in as well. Picked up here now by Holly McKenna. Holly McKenna tries to swing it in. It's dropping short. The goalkeeper comes out. Gets a strong hand to it. Does Jolene Mackle. Going after the screen girl. Trying to work the way in. Ball into the centre. Might be a chance here. Flicked forward, but it's into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper. Only out as far as Holly McKenna. McKenna with a chance. Is that going to be a free in? Yes, it is. A free in to Ballinascreen. The chance to level it up again. It's a penalty to Ballinascreen. A chance for the home side to maybe take a strong hold in this game. Who is going to be given the responsibility? Or is it a penalty? She waved out the hands as if it was a penalty. It's a yellow card to Derry Quinn. We have to wait to see if it's a free or a penalty. She put out the arms as if it was a penalty, but it's looking like it's a free possibly, because they're all back in defence on the line. No, they're moving away from the line now. They've changed the goalkeeper. It's Niamh O'Donnell that has gone into the goals, but she is wearing the red jersey, so she won't have the rights of a goalkeeper unless she puts on a bib of touching the ball on. But there's a chance, and it's looking like the full forward that's going to take it. Sienna McGuigan against Niamh O'Donnell. Deep into added time. Her side trailed by a point. Sienna McGuigan against Niamh O'Donnell. The stand-in goalkeeper, Niamh O'Donnell. Sienna McGuigan comes forward with a penalty, chips it over the bar. I don't know if she meant it. Didn't look like she held the hands in the head, but she's got her point. The sides are level. 2-8 to 3-5. So it's all about Tara McVeigh, how long she's going to play at the end of this under-14 championship, decided with the sides level. Back in goals is the regular goalkeeper, Jolene Mackle. She takes the kick out away over to the far side, picks out Leah Brewster. Brewster drives it into space. Quickest to react though is the screen girl. Gathers possession, plays it over to the side now to Holly McKenna, who won that penalty. Holly McKenna gathers possession, going across field, drives it through the centre now. The hands go up, it's well caught there and goes to ground, free in to Ballinascreen. Is there a winner? Quickly taken free over to the far side to Leanne McCullough. McCullough with... She's like a greyhound. McCullough's still going. Toe to hand. Leaves the ball behind. Comes back out. Flicks it out here now. Trying to create space. Back out again to Leanne McCullough with the effort. McCullough with a score. And Ballinascreen edge in front. The team captain has put the home side in front again. 2-9 to 3-5. Possession will be vital. Picked up by Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell comes forward. Still going is O'Donnell. O'Donnell drives the ball into space. It's going to take a wicket bounce. Well read by the fullback, but she slips at a vital stage. But the ball breaks to the screen girl. Trying to work their way out. Put under pressure by Magherafelt. Fouled by Magherafelt. Free out to Ballinascreen. Ball out here now to Holly McKenna again. Takes it at the second attempt. No, she doesn't. She leaves it behind us. Picked up by Anna Donnelly. Donnelly coming driving forward. Is there an equalising score from Donnelly? The effort comes in and the sides are level. Is it? No, the referee has awarded the free out. She has awarded a free out. It's a free out to Ballinascreen. The Magherafelt management aren't happy and Tara McVeigh is going over to chat to them. So play will resume when Tara has a word. Screen are going on with it, but they'll have to hold up for a wee while because Tara's, I think, maybe sending the Magherafelt manager outside the wire down here to our right hand side. He's told to go behind the fence. They're part of the management team. I don't know if it's the manager or he's definitely part of the management team. And he's told to go behind the fence for the closing stages of this one. 1 point between the sides in favour of the home side. They win a free. It's away over to the far side. And it's gathered over there by Katie Watson. Watson has it from Magherafelt. Can they equalise? Can they find one opening to level matters up here? Lily Hurl has it. Plays it into the corner now to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell puts the head down, coming forward. Flicks it on in here. Here might be the chance. A wonderful hand in again from Shannon McConniston, is it? That's in there to win it out. Or was it Shona Fullerton? But she plays the ball out of defence. And Screen, they got an important hand in to turn that ball over. Rose Kelly goes through the hands though of Gabby Flanagan, picked up by Leah Brewster. What a finish to this under 14 decider. Brewster drives the ball forward, looking for the equalising score. Going after it now is Anna Donnelly, but the challenge comes in from Shannon McComiston, and the full-time whistle has gone, and Leanne McCullough, the team captain, kicked the winning score, and it's Ballinascreen that are crowned under 14A champions in an absorbing encounter here in Dean McLinchy Park. Heartbreak for Magherafelt. They give it everything, but Ballinascreen dug deep, and it was the team captain Leanne McCullough that come up with the winning score. Celebrations for Ballinascreen. There's no under 14, under 16 and minor title for Magherafelt. They did win the under 16s and minors, but today, this evening here in McLinchy Park, it belongs to Ballinascreen. Champions by the narrowest of margins, with 1 point to spare, 2-9 to 3-5. I'm not sure where they're heading to now, but they're away up to the left-hand side at the moment, and they are champions by the narrowest of margins. Magherafelt give it everything. Unfortunately, there had to be a loser on the day, but what a game of football. I think they were going up to the midfielder that went off injured in the early stages. That's exactly where they were going, up to Shannon Burns, who I'm sure there would be tears of joy from her, but her girls and her teammates done her proud after she was forced off with that early injury, with the shoulder injury. But her side and the team captain, who will be picking up the cup, is the hero of the day, was she kicked that winning score. But overall, the whole team played out of their skins, like Magherafelt did too. But unfortunately, on the day and on the evening, there has to be a loser, there has to be a winner. And today, it belongs to Ballinascreen. Last week in the under-16 final, it belonged to Magherafelt when the two sides met. Today in this under-14 decider, it's Ballinascreen that come out after an absorbing under-14 decider. This TBF Construction Machinery under-14A Championship final. We may have had to wait a year late to see the final, but it was well worth waiting for, and I hope you enjoyed it wherever you were in the world, because I certainly did enjoy every minute of that game. It was an absorbing encounter between two very, very talented under 14 teams, both from Magherafelt and Ballinascreen. And again, when we're waiting on the presentation, a chance to put out a few thank yous yet again for TBF Construction Machinery, the under 14 championship sponsors. Kirsty, who is on camera bringing you these pictures from SVS Productions, and Terence and Ryan, who are behind the scenes putting the production together and bringing you this live. And of course Derry LGFA for giving you the opportunity, who could not be here to enjoy this encounter, to be able to see and enjoy every moment of this game live. And to the chairperson, of course, who will be making the presentation very, very shortly, which is Hannah Caldwell. The presentation will be down here in front of us as Ballinascreen make their way now to the presentation area. Which, of course, as I mentioned, it does complete the 4 in a row for Ballinascreen. 2017 winners, 18 winners, 19 winners, and this will go down as 2020 winners. So you have to give them credit. But Magherafelt, down to my right hand side, mentioned earlier too, they won the under-16s and the minors. These are two up and coming clubs with very good underage structures put together, and I'm sure they will meet in many a final in years to come as well. Under-16 final last week they met. Magherafelt come out on top of that one. And this evening, this under-14 decider, it was Screen that come out on top. So we will have the presentation, as I said, down here in front of us with the Derry LGFA chairperson, Hannah Caldwell, making the presentation of the cup to the winning captain, Leanne McCullough, who also kicked that all-important winning score. And we will have a player of the match award also. A number of contenders for that one, you would feel. From both sides, Niamh O'Donnell, standout performer for Magherafelt. Shannon McCurriston, number 3 for Ballinascreen, was outstanding. The team captain, Leanne McCullough. Natalie McKenna, who hit 1-3 before being forced off with injury. Katie Watson, Anna Donnelly. There's been so many top performers. I wouldn't like to be picking the player of the match award. So we'll have to wait now to see who is going to be awarded the player of the match, as both teams just touch shoulders in appreciation to each other. As the parents and family that are here, and friends and supporters, make their way on to Dean Midlenchie Park. And Hannah Caldwell, the chairperson of Derry LGFA, has the cup in hand. Waiting to make the presentation to the winning captain. And we may well have the presentation of the runner-up medals also to Magherafelt first, and then the winning medals, of course, to Ballinascreen. So we're just waiting both teams to come up to the presentation area down here in front of the camera. And they're doing exactly that as the sign falls to the ground. So I think firstly we will have the presentation of the runner-up medals to the gallant Magherafelt girls that give it everything this evening. But that is sport. Unfortunately, there has to be a runner-up. So Hannah Caldwell just telling the Screen girls and the Magherafelt girls to come forward. And hopefully we will have a mic down there to pick up the words of the chairperson. And we are going to have the presentation of the runner-up medals and the winning medals.
Everybody for coming here tonight. We'd especially like to thank and Gaelic gloves of the match tonight. That was a very exciting game between two very well-met teams of friends who have come out tonight and a game of football, and everybody give them a big county board would just like to congratulate both teams. I have Hannah Caldwell here tonight and presentation. We're going to go the Derry's playoff match, and that goes to Ballinascreen number 8, Leanne McCullough. Do you want to stay there for a wee photo just? Okay, so we have the runners-up first. Magherafelt gears, just come up with your captain first to pick up runners' medals.
Magherafelt picking up the runner-up medals, and of course you would have saw and heard from Teresa McKenna there, the player of the match award going to the team captain for Ballinascreen, and the girl that kicked that all-important winning score, Leanne McCullough, the midfielder.
And now can we have the Ballinascreen girls to come up for their medals, please, led by their captain, Leanne McCullough.
Leanne leads her side up to pick up the winning medals from county chairperson Hannah Caldwell.
Just stay there, girls.
Now the presentation of the cup to the winning captain,
You want to come forward?
which will be made by the chairperson.
And so we'd like to Ballinascreen on their 4th championship for under 14s, and would like to wish both teams all the best for the 2021 championship. And if Leanne would like to say a few words.
I'm now going to hear from the team captain.
I want to thank Magherafelt firstly for the really good game. It's a good team, and I'm sure it's not the last meetings. I thank Tara for the refereeing, wouldn't have been able to do it without you, and Ballinascreen for the use of the pitch, and Clone Construction, our sponsor. I want to thank the management as well. You've put in so much work for us all year, and it's really paid off here tonight. And I'd like to thank the girls as well. We've just did so well here tonight, and I don't know what to say. And then and Judy Ann and Emma as well at home, they had eyesight and they couldn't be here tonight. And I'd also like to thank the parents as well. You drive us around the country and just do everything for us. So, thanks.
3 cheers for Ballinascreen.
So the celebrations will continue, and I'm sure go in to a couple of days for this under 14 champions. They will celebrate this moment, but both sides deserve the utmost credit for putting on a thrilling under 14 championship decider. As I said, unfortunately, they had to be a defeated side, and Magherafelt going home runners up by the narrowest of margins. The evening belongs to Ballinascreen, winners by that single point, thanks to their team captain, Leanne McCullough, with that all-important winning score. So that is their coverage of this TBF Construction Machinery Under-14 A Championship decider. Again, very thanks again to TBF for their sponsorship of the Under-14 Championship, to Derry LGFA for covering this final for all the people that couldn't get here, couldn't get tickets and couldn't make their way to Dean McGlinchey Park. Hopefully you enjoyed it, as I said, as much as I did, wherever you were in the world tuning our way. If you're a Ballinascreen supporter, I'm sure you enjoyed it that little bit more. But if Magherafelt, you can be very proud of the girls that represented your club, that give it absolutely everything. So again, thanks to SVS Productions, Kirsty on camera, Ryan and Terence up in the van, making sure that the pictures are going out to you. So thanks again, myself, Alan Gunn. It's goodbye from Dean McGlinchey Park, and congratulations to Ballinascreen, your Under-14 2020 champions.